Hey yo, it's Braden Lord. Welcome back to Rome Total War. And as you saw there, I ended the turn in which the Brudi attacked us last time and it crashed, and they decided not to attack us. So we're just going to continue on there. I just wanted to show you that. So the game did change a little bit, and we didn't have to fight that battle. We don't want that adopted son. He's 28 and he doesn't have very good characteristics, so we're not going to get him. Maybe Macedonia blockaded the ship or something. And we got a guy coming of age, Trogdunimus, I believe is his name. Let's send him over to Mediolanium. Maybe he can be a good garrison commander or defender of the mainland, who knows. And everything else is looking pretty good in the kingdom here. And Barrison, we need to build another warband here and retrain that one. And over here we can train some more troops. And I want to send out these units to go try to take to join up with Vindex and give them a little more fighting strength. You know how it is, man. And we can build a market over here for some more income as well. Never hurts. Montagasium is looking pretty good. In Elysia, I think I'm going to build a Hall of Heroes instead of a stone wall, so we can start training some chosen swordsmen up in the north. Probably the only center we have to do that for a while. And down here, the siege is going well. Carthage is sieging us, which is definitely a problem. And the Spanish are bringing in a large army as well. I'm pretty sure they're not allied to each other, so they're not going to help each other. And Carthage does have rams, so they do plan on siege attacking. They want the city now, so not going to stop them. And it's looking pretty bleak there. I'm not going to lie. Numantia is probably going to fall, but whatever. We're training some more advanced troops in those two towns. I'm going to take this advanced chosen swordsman, the one that's a little better upgraded, and move it over here. And he'll join the Porterex, and they'll have a full 20-unit army of very powerful guys. And that'll be pretty nice to have. And the Brudi didn't attack us that turn either. And there we go, Carthage siege attacked. They have like over twice the number of men we have. They have elephants. I see elephants. Are you kidding me? Oh gosh. Oh, and they got other good units too. They got Libyan spearmen, they got pony infantry, elephants, decent cav. They're ready for battle. They got either they got reinforcements from the mainland or something, or the city down below, the one city they have in Iberia, is just pumping out like mad, boy. They're just going crazy. They're going buck nuts. They just want to kill me, It's not very nice. And I'm going to go shut the door real quick. Just so I don't get interrupted. I'll be right back. Whoop! There we go. You probably heard it in the background. And you probably hear the birds in the background too. Yeah, there's a lot more birds at my house than there is in Detroit. So I'll just say that. Anyway, my basic strategy here is because barbarian towns have nice hills. They don't get very advanced defenses like bigger walls, but they do have hills. That's their main advantage. So I'm going to put one warband in the town center just in case they decide sneak attacking from some angle. And I'm going to put the rest of my soldiers right on this hill here. So we get a very large terrain advantage. And we hopefully should be able to take out quite a few of Carthage's men. And I don't know. I really don't think we're going to win it, but we can at least damage their army. And so Ryan Rex has an easier time retaking the settlement. That's kind of my goal, is easy reconquering. Deplete the army so that they can't, keep going. Kill a couple units so that they have a hard time retraining, is the idea. Here's their elephants. Elephants act as battering rams. So they have pretty much an extra battering ram, which they're going to have over here. And they got 4 other battering rams, so they're going to be breaking down the gate. Got their Iberian infantry and Libyan spearmen here. And here's some pony infantry, which are phalanx troops. So they're very tough. Pony infantry have pretty good stats. They're a little better than hoplites, not as good as armored hoplites if you're comparing them to Greek city hoplites. And they fight in the same style. And I think they look pretty awesome too. They're definitely way better than swordsmen. As you can see, they got 9 and 18 for their stats. Conformed phalanx, they got good morale. They're pretty darn good. And Carthage does get one better phalanx called Sacred Bands. At least those take 2 turns to train. And but those are very devastating, definitely. And hopefully we won't have to deal with those, because I'm pretty sure the Gauls are going to have a very hard time killing any Sacred Band units. Even with Chosen Swordsmen, it's not going to be easy. Anyway, they're just knocking down our gates. So, speeding it up is what I'm doing. As you can see, the elephants doing pretty good work. Now, I'm not sure why all the elephants don't go attack. It's probably because if they did that, then at higher scale like this, you know, or on higher scales, unit scales, there's a... it's kind of unfair advantage. So, I don't know. Anyway, their elephants are coming in. Everybody's coming in. They're just doing a mad rush. And hopefully... okay, it looks like most of them are going into the middle, which is very good. That's exactly what I want, in fact, because that gives me the easiest fight, honestly. I don't know what they're thinking. They should have gone on the flanks and made me move. But we're just going to watch them. Be very careful. I got a war cry at the right moment, and I got to charge my guys in at the right moment, or otherwise I'm going to get destroyed. I got to be very careful of the pony infantry because of their phalanx troops, but since they're phalanx troops and they're probably in phalanx formation, they're going to be running a little slower. War cry now, because they're getting kind of close. And looks like the first units are charging. The first unit of Iberian infantry is charging in. And we're going to engage. Oh, he's doing some damage on that warband. Anyway, we're going to engage. And pull in units on the sides. And attack. They got the main body there in the middle. And they got some other units on the sides. Oh, they're really charging hard on the right flank there. We're going to sound cry command. Just make sure nobody breaks. And we did break one of their units already, so that's good. That's a good sign. I think that's one of their cavalry units. Yeah, I think so. We're going to have our general push in here and hopefully break some... There we go. He broke a unit. Broke 2 units. So we're starting to break units in the center with a general push. And that should be weakening the morale of the rest of them. And there's some more units breaking. They got pony infantry coming in. So we got... oh, and they got guys coming in through the back here. That's not good. We're going to pull out the general, and maybe we can charge these... these are spearmen, but we... oh, yes! Yes, the enemy general just routed. Yes! Yes! Come on! Come on! Come on! Okay, we need to charge this guy. He's flanking us. He's flanking us. General's got to charge. Come on, survive. You can survive it. And, oh, he broke it! Yes! Yes! Oh, yes, we're breaking them. We're breaking them. Their pony infantry are hitting, and they're coming in with elephants, too. That's not good. That's not good. But we're breaking the rest of them. We're breaking the rest of them. We're okay. We're okay. Whew. Oh, and the elephants and the pony infantry are breaking. Yes, yes. Destroy them. Come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yes, yes. Okay, their flank over there is holding well. We need to swing around with our units. We're crushing. We've crushed most of them. They're probably going to come back from routing. We need to crush this pony infantry. And I'm sending in my warband from the town center because, you know, they're not really attacking anywhere else. And even on a hill disadvantage, you know, phalanx troops are still pretty good, so it might take a while to crush this unit here. And pony infantry, again, they have pretty good morale, so we're going to take these extra units in, we're going to charge the guys coming back from routing, and it's looking pretty good, guys. It's looking really good, actually. I can't believe this actually worked. They got more reinforcements coming over there. We got that extra warband to deal with them. So we're going to... he war cried, and we're going to send him over. He's going to deal with that threat. Should be able to take him out. He's 2 depleted units there, and they got morale penalty. And yes, finally, they're fighting to the death. So we just got to crush that unit of pony. It could take a little bit. And they're our general, get out of there, get out of there, get. They got elephants coming in. They got units there. That's definitely not a good place for him to be. And most of their army's regrouping now. A lot of it is actually, not most of it. And they're sending in their cavalry to attack our main flank of infantry. And we took down their general. And it's looking really good, guys. It's looking really good. Most of their army's retreating. We're going to reline up our infantry and go from there. Get back, keep our hill advantage for now, definitely. They're charging in with some Libyan spearmen. War cry, just so we can get more bonus. And yeah, look at them. Just yeah, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you, Carthaginians. We hate you. Ah, da, la, 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 la. And we're going to charge on all the flanks. We're going to send that one unit over to deal with the guy on the left. And we're routing the units. And we're routing the units. Oh, and we routed the pony infantry. And we routed them. And we're just going to keep charging. We're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep going. We're just going to push them down. We're going to push them through. We're going to dominate them. And this is amazing, guys. I can't believe we're winning this. We haven't even lost that many men for, you know, for killing that many. We're going to send our general in to help skirmish them as well. You see our men just cutting down the Carthaginian mass. I mean, ugh, yes. This is what I like to see. Got the warband there for extra support, and we got all these guys here for extra support. Their elephants are coming back. Let's line up our men. Be very careful. You don't want to deal with that. The elephants are routing again. They're routing again. So charge. Hurry them. Hurry them up. And I'm going to triple speed it here because they don't seem to have anything. And their general unit came back and he routed though. Again, but the general's dead. Doesn't matter. And yeah, there we go. And this is a prime example. I still can't. I don't believe we won this. But again, this is a prime example of why you don't want to lead a 20-unit army with a captain. This is what happens, folks. Please, please, lead it with a general. Even if he's not, even if he's only like a 1-star or a 0-star, it's still better than having the unit alone is worth its weight. And you know, the call of command is very important, which they didn't have. So always lead with a general if you have more than like 5 guys, I would say. Wow. Woo! Good work. Good work, Lucco. You could say Lucco got a bit lucky, you know. Pun. And I'm still worried about the Spanish army next door. They're right there, and it's still a problem. But for now, at least, the Carthaginians are cut off because we just dominated that Carthaginian army, and that was just so beautiful. So beautiful. And if you look at it, we only lost, like, we didn't even lose half, I don't think, of our troops. We have crushed the enemy for sure. Let's look at this statistics, because I want to see this. Yeah, we lost under half, and we killed almost 1,400 out of their 1,450-ish. So that, woo! Oh man, I just can't believe that. That was crazy. Goodness gracious! Now the Spanish are probably going to siege attack. Oh no! What? Dacia? No! What? No. Where? Oh. Whew. It was only those 2 units. It was only those 2 units. I thought we might have lost a settlement or something, and I was going to be like, ugh. Oh, and Batavium grew to a large city. Holy cow! So in 4 turns, we'll be able to train Barbarian Elite from here. They do take 2 turns, but you've seen how long that 1 unit of Barbarian Elite's been around, so they're quite handy. And yeah, 4 turns until that's gone up. We might see that this episode, we might not, depending on the number of battles we see. And we're going to join this guy up with a Porterix, and we're going to have a full 20-unit army. We're going to send a spy down here, see if they have anything going on. They really don't. So I don't know what changed in the AI to make them not try to defend. As much as I want to press the attack on the Germans, we might have to give up Batavidorum. And yeah. Also, we need some counter pressure. So I'm gonna train some units here in Batavium, and I'm gonna send Lugatrix out, and he's gonna go attack. There's a settlement to the north that I believe is under Dacian control, and if it's not, then well, a couple wasted turns. But if it is, which I believe it is, we should be able to handle that and apply some counter pressure. It's a very useful key idea, because the computer, the way they act is if you're sieging one of their settlements, they generally will not siege one of yours, and vice versa. You know, they have to be fully defended before they go on the offensive, and they have to be, you know, things like that. That's how they function. So you can draw away their armies by attacking them. So that's probably why this Spanish army didn't siege attack us, because we're siege attacking one of their settlements. I didn't really think about that, but that's probably why. They're probably going to try to go down and try to help in Carthago Nova. And we don't quite have enough money to retrain all of these men, but we should next turn. And everything else is looking pretty solid around here. Well, pretty solid by building 1 unit every like 20,000 turns. But honestly, it's only been 19 years since I started the campaign, and you know, we've already got a few minor cities that we grew ourselves and stuff. So I still think we're being pretty productive. We're not really losing out on the productivity factor, but we are doing pretty well for ourselves, I must say. And down here in Trier, nothing we can do. Yep, we're out of money. So, common theme of this LP. but all good, all good. We got a couple more turns left in Carthago. No, so we're gonna save it, and we're gonna end the turn. And oh, okay, now the Brudi are gonna attack, and oh, they brought 2 Istadi this time. Oh, big boys, we got big boys here, and but now see, Vibius Julius's army is a little depleted because he's lost casualties from being under siege. So it's actually going to be a little easier battle. So let's go. Let's go. And he is best secure from dangers, who's on his guard even when he seems safe. Ha! Yeah, we haven't seen, nothing has been safe. I guess we thought the Germans were our allies and the Dacians were our allies. But then they decided to do a joint attack on us. So I guess, yeah. Yeah, that was the biggest surprise, honestly. Everybody else I kind of figured would attack, but yeah, I didn't think they would. I was kind of hoping that the Dacians and the Germans would go to war, honestly, because then they'd take care of themselves, you know. And look at these sexy Forester warbands. Woo! They got some serious range power, and hopefully we can get to show that off. We're going to put our cavalry in the flanks. We should be able to crush this first army with our cavalry alone. We have plenty of heavy cavalry, plenty of cavalry in general, and we definitely should be able to kill them. So we're going to send out all our cav, including our main general, who is going to crush them. And it looks like the enemy reinforcements are delayed, so if we crush this army quick enough, they won't be able to come in at all, and they'll have to suffer more siege defense casualties before they get to a chance to attack, and we just get to wear their army down. And you know, that's pretty cool. So we're going to engage this unit here. We're going to engage this unit here, and look at that. The archers are firing on this unit up here. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you look close enough, you can see some arrows flying in right there. Oh man, that's how long range those archers are. Pretty nice. And yeah, we cut them down, and we get the victory marker. They came in, but they didn't get into the battle close enough. So we end that battle. We crush the 2 units, and we avoid fighting the main army and taking casualties. And hopefully, we can just drain them down, and they'll just give up. So you know, that's money we save. If I had more money, I would have let them come in. But since, you know, I'm trying to save the money right now, I'm going to end that battle so we don't have to retrain as much troops. That's kind of my goal there. And yeah, the Spanish are coming down to try to defend their settlement, so we can retrain some units here and get that garrison back up to good strength, just in case, you know, this Carthaginians decide to come up. And at Mediolanum, we're going to build some stone walls, so we have some solid stone walls in northern Italy to defend against aggressors, because we control northern Italy, but directly above northern Italy is, I believe, Dacian land. So you got to be very careful. We're going to build another warband in Patavium, and next turn we should be able to move out from there, I hope. And in here we're going to build a cesspit and warband, and ooh, another town grew, Montagasium. Well, it's under siege, so it's not really a big deal. It's already constructing something as well. And Egypt and Parthia are at war. No one cares. That's never going to affect us in this campaign, I believe. And, yeah, looking pretty good there. This guy's blocking our way, so we're going to try to move him. And, of course, he goes right on the bridge. So he's got Spear Warband, so I really don't want to attack him when he's on the bridge. We're going to lose way too many men doing that. So we're going to have to wait until next turn and hopefully push them off again. So we're going to move right next to him so he can't really move towards us at all. And then we should be able to cross the bridge and defend the town next turn. Hopefully they don't siege attack or anything. And you know what? Since we're having problems up there, we're gonna go right now. We're gonna have to put Matavium down in normal tax rate, but we're gonna move up right now, and we're going to take down this city. And as you can see by the border there, it is Dacian land, so I was right. I figured it so. And we're down to, was that 2 turns on that town? That's pretty nice. Or is it 3? I don't know. I didn't read it very well. And, yeah, they're getting injured in there, so everything's looking good. They have an army up here. I don't know why they're not. Maybe they're just trying to destroy us or something. And the Scipii still have their generals chilling up here. And in Londinium, things are looking pretty good. We're gonna chill in Londinium. We're gonna wait for them to try to do something because, you know, I don't really have the money to push out in that front as well. Eventually I want to, but not now. We'll let them act first. And yeah, it's 3 turns, so We're gonna save it, end the turn, and see what goes on there. Yeah. We're gonna see. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Look at that. Please tell me why I'm talking like this. And I don't know. Oh, and Dacia. They had an army. Oh, that was perfect timing. They had an army coming down, and so they're gonna try to intercept us in the open field. They got a decent rabble, I suppose you could say. They got a warlord. It's their prince versus our prince. So let's get it. Let's get it on. And our prince is a much better commander. So ha.
Here, Dacians, eat that. Let me take a drink.
That's a very good quote. Learn to obey before you command. Yeah, you can't tell someone to do unless you know what you're asking of them. That's a basic cornerstone of effective leadership. I mean, you can, but that's silly. Anyway, I thought there would be some high land on this map, but apparently it's only this corner, so whatever. We're going to move our guys over here, kind of in a rabble-ish formation for now, and then we're going to move them back afterwards, and we should be fine. So start the battle, and... Oh, what? How did I leave a unit? Did I misclick? I must have misclicked or not seen that guy. Anyway, we're going to run him back here, because fortunately it was a cavalry unit, so we didn't have to tire out anyone important. And that was kind of a boo-boo there. Anyway, we're going to make the line there with our infantry. And we'll put our cavalry, our main general back here. And then we're going to put our cav on the right flank over here, so that they can go intercept the Dacians. I don't know why I put so much phlegm into that sentence, but if you like phlegm, leave a comment and tell me that you love phlegm, and I'll graciously thank you for the comment, and kind of wonder in my head why you commented that you like phlegm. And look at that guy. He's got 3 dogs. It's like, what's up, dog? What's up, dogs? I don't know. It's a pretty depleted unit. I don't know why they would bother having it. I would just disband a unit like that, because I don't really care about war dogs anyway. Actually, I'm not really big on disbanding units, so I'll just tell you that right now. Only peasants when I'm using peasant garrisons, and I need more population in other areas, or the like. Well, I disband peasants. Oh man, got the hiccups there. Silent hiccups. It just interrupts my talking for a couple seconds. You can't hear it. So, very nice for commentary. I'll call them commentary hiccups. There you go. There you go. And, so how's it going today, guys? It is the middle of May today. I hope you had a nice Mother's Day. Hope you treated your mother right. We took her to a flower shop, and we then me and Dad took her to a flower shop, and then we made her supper. And it was all good, and she enjoyed it, so yeah. And anyway, we're moving our cavalry over here and definitely distracting them. And look at it. They're leaving their archers open in the back for some reason, so we're definitely going to take advantage of that. And we're just going to hopefully be able to crush them. Oh, look at this cute little unit of 8 Falksmen. Oh, little 8 Falksmen. Oh, you want to die. Oh. There we go. Get out of there, get out of there. Ah! Okay, they got out of there. Woo! And we're going to move them over here. And what are they doing with their general? He's like, hey, what's up? So we're just going to charge with all our men and just hopefully just totally eliminate him. And that would be very nice. And sound a cry of command, charge the general in, and see what our cavalry's doing up. See what our cavalry's doing up. Anyway, we're going to move our cavalry away from the warbands, because again, warbands are technically spearmen. And, oh! Dacian prince slain. You know what, Dacians? Get out of my hood. You ain't want to battle against me yet, you ain't going to do it. You ain't. Just ain't going to happen. And apparently they had some Falksmen over there that were doing something. So, they died, hopefully. Yeah, they did die. They're routing. What am I talking about? Anyway, we're going to reline up our infantry so that they can proceed to crush the enemy. Move back our general, because they still have plenty of infantry left, so I'd like them to be well formed up for the infantry to fight. A nice infantry clash of which we shall win because they have morale penalties because their general is dead. Their prince, they lost the prince, man. Second most important person in their kingdom. And I do believe the Dacians are pretty big, if I recall. So, oh, caught up on a little mini unit there, and we killed it. Probably those Falksmen again. Anyway, we're going to charge this one unit so we can bring our cavalry back, because they're kind of blocking us, and they don't have very many men. Yeah, we only lost a couple cavalry there, so we're going to pull these guys back, and we should be okay. Their archers are way wide open. look at that warband on the left there, just routed. It's like, oh man! Anyway, they're moving up their warband, so we can easily charge their archers here without a problem. And oh, they're setting their Falksmen? What? Falksmen have like no defense? Yeah. There we go. Oh, get out of there. Warband, get out of there. Get out of there. There's a warband. Come on, move it. Oh, he routed. Never mind. Pull back. Kill him. Oh, isn't that funny when they're charging you and then they rout? It's like, what? You know. Not that happens very often, so it's not that funny, I suppose. And it looks like they're sounding their retreat. Whoever's second in command was, they're deciding to sound their retreat now. And we're going to be able to pick off one unit one by one because the morale is so low and they're tired because they're running. And yeah, pretty easy pickings. We've got the Bastarni here, just waboom! Kaboom! Sploosh. That's the guy from Wind Waker, the game master from Wind Waker. Going kaboom! And sploosh. Even though sploosh doesn't really go with anything. But I just find him, he's a very unique Zelda character. And because he's the only one that really says words, like in one of the games. And he says quite a few. I forget what the other ones are, but I know he says those two. And how did I get it on the topic of the game dude from... I don't even know his name. Braden, shut up. Braden? Shush. I don't know. I'm crazy today. I'm happy because it's summer and it's beautiful out. And everything is just going good in the world. Well, in the world, probably not. But, you know, in my world, it's going pretty good. Anyway, let's talk about the game, shall we? Anyway, we picked up that family member because he has 3 command, which is pretty nice. And crew, so that's always a good thing. And that's another minor city under our control. Even though it's not, the only really benefit there is that it's just going to be a minor city. It's not going to really have any advanced buildings because we don't have the money. Anyway, the Dacians did retreat because of Lugatrix's pressure, which is what I was hoping for. So we're going to send Vindix up here, and we should be able to attack their capital pretty soon. We can hire 1 mercenary this turn. We definitely need the reinforcements. And he still does not have mercenary captain. How? We've hired... Oh my god. This is ridiculous, man. Maybe he has a maximum number of retinue or something. I don't know. It's got to be. And as you saw there, Spain and Brudii have gotten an alliance, so that's a little concerning. Even though they're not even close to each other, so they can't help each other in battle. But you know, I guess the world realizes that I'm a big threat. I do control. You know, it looks, according to the map, if you look at the mini map, it looks like I control about 1/4 of the world. So I could, yeah, maybe a 5th. So I can understand them being threatened by me. Definitely understand that. And everything's looking good. We can move Lugatrix up north here. And there, okay, there's the city of Ayuvavum. And they have a Falksman Warband garrison. Pretty simple. We could siege attack, but I think we're going to wait because, you know, that keeps the pressure on their defensive and it'll keep them from attacking our settlements. So I want their armies to cluster there and attack me. And we'll go from there. And we're going to end the turn, as you saw. Brudii still didn't attack, so they keep losing men per turn, which is nice. Germans aren't really... Oh, they are attacking with a very small army for some reason. Oh, there was a guy. There's an army hiding, but still look at that. They have the same number of men, and our men are so much more experienced, so much better, and they have 2 different armies, so... And we have a great general. I don't even know what they're thinking here. I mean, honestly, this is like... Hey, bud, you want to go die today? Yeah, yes, I do. Yeah. Well, let's go attack Vindex. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. I don't know. Apparently, Germany has mafia problems nowadays. No, yeah, yeah. I don't know what my brain is just today. I don't know why. It might be entertaining. It might be stupid. I don't know. I hope it's neither. Well, I don't hope it's. I hope it's entertaining. I need to. I need help. If any of you guys is like a psychopath, no, psychotherapist or a counselor, PM me because I need some mental help apparently because I can't even talk right. Anyway, we're gonna put our cavalry on the wings because we want to do some tactical strikes against their screeching women. As you've seen in the last episode, that's very effective, and they do have a lot of screeching women again. So I hope to do that. And as you can see back here, they got 3 units of screeching women, 2 full units, and 1 that is depleted. And yeah, they're kind of separated from the horde, which is very nice. And Spear Warbands, the computer's dumb. They don't like when Spear Warbands get threatened in melee combat, are trying to defend other units. They'll just be in phalanx formation, so they can't even run to the other guy's aid. So they're pretty much useless. The computer's pretty much stoop with phalanx units. But anyway, we're gonna move our guys all to one side and look at these sexy barbarian elite. They're up to they got a silver chevron now, which means they have +4 attack and +4 defense skill. Very nice, very veteran units. As long as there remains one guy in the unit, I'm gonna keep him around because it gives the morale bonus regardless of how many men he has in the unit. And yeah. Anyway, we're going to charge this Screeching Women because they're pulling away from the rest of the army, so they should be pretty easy pickings. Very easy pickings. And, yep, crush them very easily. And we should be able to crush this other unit of Screeching Women pretty easily. They are taunting, though, so it's going to take a little extra morale push, which is fine. We can slaughter them. And we're going to slaughter this unit as well, hopefully. We're taking a couple casualties, but that's okay. And their general is routing, which is all fine and dandy, and flowers and marigolds, snapdragons, and pot leaves. What am I saying? Anyway, we're just going to run down their general here, and according to the balance bar, we've lost 2% of our men, where they have lost 21. And there goes their general, whose gender is unknown because it's with a female unit, but it still has the same sprite. And if you are wondering why the captains look like the standard generals, I installed a skin mod for that. I forget what it's called now. I'll include it in the mod into Bradenlord's guide on modding after this LP. So if you have a question about that, you can see it there. And basically it's just a mod that changes all the captains into I can't talk. All the captains into general sprites, and it changes the Spartans into a much cooler looking sprite. And it fits in with the game, and it looks a lot cooler. So it's a very nice pack. If you're familiar with the Prince of Macedon, he uses it. That's where I got the idea from. So credit to him for telling me that. And yeah, and as you see, it's pretty simple operations. We're just moving our infantry is a lot faster moving and more versatile, and we're just swinging around the units and crushing them. That's how the Romans dealt with the Gaul, or the Greeks. The Greeks. There we go. Why can't I talk? Please, somebody tell me. And that's how they dealt with the Greeks. They swung around the formations. They crashed into them. They were very smart about that. It's because the Romans for a long time before the Camillian for the Camillian army style, they used Greek fighting. They fought like the Greeks did. They used hoplites and very heavy infantry based and hoplites. So they learned the weaknesses of that kind of army, and then when they fought the Greeks later, using their more versatile legionnaires, they were able to use those weaknesses to their advantage, and that's how they were able to defeat the Greeks as well as they did. Even if they didn't really know those secrets, I would say they probably still would have ended up winning. It might have taken them a few extra years, But yeah, basically because of the civil wars in Greece, Greece was not unified against the Romans at all. There's squabbles in Greece between the major factions, barbarian invasions from the north. So Greece was in turmoil and very, very easy pickings for Romans. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, here comes the second army. They have a skirmisher warband, and they have screeching women. So we will take them out. Yeah, we will take them out. It's amazing how much German you sound if you put V's instead of your double V's, and you do everything like that, and you sound very German. And I do have German blood in me, but I don't know the lick of German. I know Häagen-Dazs, and which is not really a German food. It is a brand of ice cream that is very German sounding. It has 2 dots over the A or something. I don't remember. I'm sorry if you're any Germans out there and I'm offending you. I love German. I love Germany and I love the German language. And I don't mean to offend you. It's just that I am completely hopeless when it comes to the German language. So, I am sorry for that. Anyway, we're crushing the Screeching Women. We crushed the Skirmish Warbands with a dedicated team of cavalry. And it's really hard to stay on topic during this battle because it's a little boring. Probably should have sped it up, but yeah, sometimes it's good to hear me talk. And sometimes you guys like that. So, figure I might as well do that. Can't always talk about the game, That's kind of boring. My favorite LPers, like, for example, Nintendo Capri Sun, he spends a lot of time not talking about the game. He talks about other things. He talks about real life, talks about stuff, and that's kind of inspiring. I'd like to be like that and talk about other things too. And that's something I will do as I get more confident. I'll be able to balance between. I'll be more confident in my LPing. I'll be able to balance between talking about the game and talking about real life things while covering all the topics in the game and covering all the topics in real life. And not sounding like a schizophrenic freak like I do now. In my opinion. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to use the same tactics against these spear warbands over here. And just listen to the birds. They're so pretty. I love the birds. I think that's a chickadee, isn't it? Chickadee! No. Chickadees go chickadee! I'm so bad with birds. I love them, but I'm so bad at everything pertaining to birds. Anyway, we were able to outflank that spear warband very nicely, and we're using lots of war cries. Oh, and we're just crushing these guys here. Yeah, because they pulled away from their general, because their general's chilling them back there in the woods, as you can see. So their morale's pretty low because they're not near the general. And they saw those other 2 units get crushed, and they know that they're outnumbered, and they know that the battle's pretty much hopeless because they saw the first army get crushed, and they know that they suck. So, there's that. And the more German units we kill, the more experienced our guys get, and it's pretty much good all around, So right now I'm flanking this unit. It's a lot of micromanagement, but it's worth it to not take as many casualties. I could just charge everybody in, but I'd take a lot of casualties, and that is not what I want, especially because I'm going to need all these men. I'm going to need as many men as possible to attack the German capital, because I'm not going to be able to get too many reinforcements. It's really hard to train units up in here. And if we take the German capital, we should be able to have a very nice center of trade, because their capital is a minor city, so maybe they have some good buildings in there. Should be able to retrain. Anyway, we dominated that unit. We took a couple casualties there from the incoming units, but not too bad. Struck down their general. That's definitely a male, because it's in a male predominant unit. I just have everybody charge this unit for funsies, and that would be the end of the battle. And there we go. Clearly won the battle. They took under 100 casualties. We took over 100 casualties. That's basically that's the name of the game in this LP. Under 100 casualties taken on us, and over 100 casualties taken on the opposing team. And yeah, the cruelty of war makes for peace. That doesn't really make sense. If the cruelty of war makes for peace, if that was true, There's this famous quote. I think they have it in Medieval 2 Total War actually, and it has something to do with, if it's in the day. I'm paraphrasing the quote. If as soon as armies give them capability to kill each other instantly, uh, the guy is hoping that the world would stop warring because they realize it's too devastating. Well, of course, he wrote that quote a couple hundred years before gunpowder, so that wasn't around. And of course, gunpowder, that's pretty much a one-hit kill. A good gun can kill like a guy really easy, and even crossbows could kill a guy instantly to a certain extent. And that only increased the death toll from war. It didn't stop war. So war brutality only increases the extent of war. Batavium's got one more turn. We got one more turn there. And as you saw, the Britons did attack us. They did siege attack us. And that's exactly what I wanted. And they don't have a general, so it should be pretty easy. We're going to siege defend, and it's going to be beautiful, and all that. And everything's looking pretty decent. We were able to counter the Dacian defensive today, and hopefully you can take the Dacian little town there. They got an army coming up, but that's not too big a deal. And hopefully Vindex is able to take Dame there. And that's probably the extent we're going to fight against the Germans. But all this will happen next time on Realms Total War. And this is Braden Lord signing out. Have a wonderful day, and yeah.